Real quick, I'm gonna go over the technical analysis for today, and then go into the next week and stuff. Show you the fear and greed index that I like to pay attention to as well, and the oscillators and the moving averages and how we're looking on the monthly as well as the weekly and daily. And then I will show you a couple of things. The altcoin season, I don't think my opinion won't be until October, and I'll show you all why on that. And then I'm gonna show you why we'll still be moving up in this market. And real quick, going to the charts, I'm gonna show you the fear and greed right here, showing the fear and greed. There's the charts right here. We're on the fear and greed. We are at 15 extreme fear still. We climbed up to like 19 or 16, and then we're back down to 15 again. If you look here on the altcoin season, we're right here, nowhere near altcoin season. We must get above this 50% line, which is this dark blue in the middle, the heart line. Must get above the heart line on the altcoin season. And then that's why I said don't be holding any altcoins here. So it's not looking too great for them. We did have a slightly of an altcoin season, but it didn't last. It was very short-lived. It was a fake out, I believe, in my opinion. And then right here, we're nowhere to the top. This is the pi cycle top indicator to tell you when the top is in. We go above the line, then we blow out. We go above the line. It's a blowout or blow off top. Then we go down, and then we did it here. And this was the last bull run, and I believe that was in 20. This big top out was in 2017. That was a good year. I remember everybody talking about that year. It was really good. They made a lot of money in 2017. Wish I was in crypto then. Now, here we're showing, if I can zoom in slightly bit here, we got close to the line, then we dropped back down. We never did topped out. We're still looking good for the macro in this bull run. And then real quick, going to the BTC, my favorite, the parallel channel, BTC rainbow chart, my all-time favorite chart. Bitcoin here, as you see, every time I'm going to zoom in as good as I can. If you see, every time we hit the top of the channel, we hit the bottom of the channel, we hit the top, we hit the bottom. We haven't hit the top yet. We must hit the dark red or hit the very top of the channel for us to come back down. These are the best buying times in Bitcoin history to hold long term. And this currently was around, to be exact, would have been, I had it marked, I think, at one time in 2023, in December of 2022. In December of 2022 was the best time. We was in the middle, this yellowish. Now we're down. Anything below the yellow it's a good good percentage on the upside. In the macro, Bitcoin's got a lot of room up. Now, real quick, to go to this other chart, liquidation levels. This is the 30-day. Let me zoom out slightly bit. On the 30-day, we got about, to liquidate the shorts, this is a month. This is zoomed out in the macro, over 4 billion, 4 point something billion to liquidate the longs. Now, I'll show you something else here in a second. The shorts sitting at, on the 30-day, 60 million. So, of course, market maker wants to liquidate these guys over here, which are the people who are shorting the market, thinking the price is going to drop really, really low. Now, if you see these colors, real quick to explain to you the colors, there's not much to the other side, but these colors over here, these are all the shorts, high leverage in the market, and I'll explain. The light blue is 25x leverage. The yellow is 50x leverage, and the dark oranges is 100x leverage. Look at that. Look at all the yellow and oranges. People are really leveraged. This is going to be like a short squeeze to the upside to liquidate those shorts. So, and then real quick at the heat map, this is how I know when to put my price orders in. This is just the 24 hourly heat map here. You see the liquidations. This last liquidation here was like about 45 million when we went up, it shot up in price. Here we haven't hit yet. That's about 51 million at price 89,000. And so I always look at the 3-day. I love the 3-day. Let's look at the 3-day. It's like 109 million. Once we get to this top here, which they don't want to get liquidated, they don't think we're going to move higher than that price, which we will, in my opinion. And that is sitting at roughly, to be exact, 109 million on the 3-day. 109 million at the price at 95,079. I think I had that in my last video. Now, real quick on this chart here, this seasonal chart, pretty interesting. It's on mirror image. This is what I showed earlier video, if you go watch it. Oh, let me go back to Bitcoin. Navigate through this thing. Now, on Ethereum, let's go to the monthly real quick. On Ethereum, not looking so great. Honestly, we could come down, unless we don't get back above this 50 moving average like we got bought up here. This was on the monthly chart. This was in February. We are looking to crash as low as we can possibly go, is like below 1,000. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but if I look at the weekly here, we are going to hit this 1,700 roughly to 1,800. If I look at we're below the 200 moving average, which that's the death cross on the weekly, and yeah, price history. So yeah, that is going to be our main support. If we break that, which we could, we'll come down to that below the 1,000 level. I don't think that's going to happen, in my opinion. I think this is going to be the support. We do have a little bit of support at this 1,900 level. That's the first support area, but it's going to be a weak support, our major support to get Ethereum going again, and for the altcoins to get pumped, 1,700. Now, who knows what the history will show, but with it's taking out all these gains. So if people didn't take profits along the way, then I know I took a lot of profits along the way, and I'm only in Bitcoin right now currently. And I do have a position opened up. I shorted Shiba Inu, and then now I'm longing Shiba Inu, still on the 1x, and I didn't move up my margin, and I haven't added any money to that to move up the margin. So sitting in that position, I'm not going to get greedy, so I'm going to take profits when we start marking back up, when we get higher prices to hit the next resistance. And the next resistance on the weekly, we're looking at this major resistant level is 94,400. That's the major resistance level that we're going to struggle. And I think we'll break that no problem. The one that we're really looking at is what I was showing you on the 1-day chart, is this where we hit the shadow here is 88,800, 900 and something, almost 89,000. We must get above this shadow here. But yeah, price keep hitting 88K and then back down to the high levels of 87K. This is looking good. H-bar, like I was telling everybody, it is making a run. It is 9% up. It's doing better than on my watch list, even out of Chainlink and all of them, Solana, even XRP. H-bar is looking really good. Here's the chart. It took slow forever to go up there. Currently at the price of 24 cents. And H-bar is for sure going to be the top in the next few weeks for sure. So Hedera, the ticker symbol is H-bar if you was to go to it, but it's referred to as Hedera. It's got a cool logo, kind of looks like a ladder with a line in the middle. It's got two lines in the middle, kind of like a H with two lines in the middle. But I love that logo and stuff in H-bar, what they're doing. Other countries are going to be using it in airports, and then soon, and then also they would map it out, the navigation of the skies and stuff, and future space, and using that blockchain, and it's going to be used for many things. It is American. It got moved to America. It's American-based coin. They moved to America not too long ago, so they're like part of the team, and it's way undervalued currently. And I said in one of my prior videos, like, it's on support. It did hit support, so it's looking really good on the daily, and it's only upside for it. It's struggling to get back above the 50 EMA, which is like 20, little over 24 cents. But Yeah, H bar's got a lot of projects ahead. I can't even remember. I think Snoop Dogg was talking about something and in some kind of industry where he was talking about it. And if you go to their site, it shows the logo of H bar. So this is going to be big in the future, and this is something good to hold super long term. But of course, it'll pump up like crazy to some news. Like on March the 7th, they're going to host in the White House the seminar, the first crypto seminar, Trump and everything. Um, yeah, I hear a lot of people a lot of time talk bad of like Trump and JD Vance, and honestly, I, I'm I'm a person that focus on me. I work on my frequency and vibration, and I you could say I can look at someone and I can find research and I can find something good about them, and I can say something bad about them. That's always going to be the case with anybody, honestly. And then a lot of these people are in secret societies. I mean, it's inevitable, and they're going to move us this direction. It was going to happen the direction they want us in by 2040 and 2030, and then eventually 2050. It was always going to play out. It doesn't matter who wins the presidency. It doesn't matter. Like, people must be open minded to everything. Stop hating on people. Stop hating. Stop talking bad about people. Talk bad about. Focus on yourself, guys. Focus on your family. That's what's more important. Money is bad. Money is evil because some of these people like Trump and JD Vance and all of them and Obama. It is every single president we had has a crazy amount of money, especially this day and age, because in the last couple of years they manipulate everything to get a lot of money. I've been seeing this a lot. The rich keeps getting rich and the poor stay poor. Everything, if you're within the system, if you're not entrepreneur or own your own small or big business, then you're in the system and you're never going to amount to nothing in this world. You will not. Not in the United States, not nowhere else. And this has been known for quite some time, unfortunately. And you got to understand, there's good actors and bad actors, and there's people that want to do good, and there's people that want to do bad. And I'm open minded. I look at everything in every direction, and that's why I'm going to be a good technical analysis in the overall markets as well as crypto and health. And my main focus this journey is going to be frequency and vibration. What to eat, what not to eat, to intake more water, and make sure I'm filtering out these chemicals they put in it. Which sometimes the chemicals they put in it is for a benefit of some kind, and make it softer and taste better, but it's kind of nonsense, really. Um, Water's important. Who cares what it tastes like? I mean, yes, it should taste good, but I'm sure if you had natural spring, the real deal water, without the chemicals to get all this stuff out, it would taste really good to extent. Especially if you were super thirsty, you prefer. I would prefer water. If I was super in the summertime, hot and hydrated, I would prefer water more than anything. And unfortunately, I would like it cold, but your body has to warm it up to absorb into your body. So room temperature water I typically drink in wintertime, and summertime, yeah, I always drink cold stuff, especially cold water. But guys, when you're thinking about talking negative or bad, it's just negative energy, guys. I don't want to be a preacher. I don't want to preach to anybody, but I see it all. I see it at my job. I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere I go. People always negative about something. These are the vibes. These are the vibrations of frequency you don't want to be around. These are the kind of people I know probably got a lot of friends and family out there, and we all do it sometimes. We talk negative about what's going in the government. Nobody trusts the government. Since 2020, people got awoken up. Some people are still sleeping. But if you don't raise your frequency and vibration, you're not going to know what's going on in the world, because the signs are everywhere. The signs are in the heavens. The signs are in front of you. The signs are coded in movies and TV series and commercials and everything. There are codes everywhere in this world. Our brain works off ones and zeros, you know? And it's very, very impressive. The one source creator, God himself, that so impressive that are trying to mimic the human being body, this mechanical system that we have, this spirit or this conscious in here that one day will go somewhere else when this body is gone. We're just driving this vehicle somewhere, guys. Um, I would love to teach people motivation to help people be more positive, because everybody wants to be around something that's positive. I want to attract the positiveness. I want to bring out the positive in you. Stop spending your time posting stuff on social media about negativity, guys. Let's post positivity. These are the type of frequency and vibrations. You know what the big people do in the news, the fake news, or whatever you want to call them? Sometimes they say real stuff, and a lot of times it's half true, half lies. But you know the biggest thing that they do in the news and the media and with the government and all of them, they strike fear among people. They want to make things sound way worse than they really are. They want you to be scared when things are bad, and they want to make sure you're feared. And this is not a good thing. Um, that is not a good thing at all. Fear is not a good thing. You must be balanced. You must have a balanced health. And that's what I'm still waiting on. I'm still taking the nanosoma spray, immune spray, and I'm still waiting on my patches wristbands. It said it was be in transit coming out, I guess, late today, but it was a delay, maybe because of the bad weather. But I would love to stack, you know, those things as well as the detox and start drinking more water, which I need to start doing, actually. I think we all need to drink more water throughout the day. Not at once, guys, throughout the day. Water does many, many, many things. Water is beyond important than anything you can ever understand. We cannot create water from nothing. Uh, Lord Himself has made us abundant. We have abundance of water. In the future, they're going to say we don't have no water. Water is abundant. This planet's mostly water. Our body's made out of mostly water. This is an entity. We're in an entity that has life. And we killed over 6 trillion trees. We're about a half of that now. And there's going to be a lot of fires. There's going to be a lot of fire rituals, perhaps even bank rituals going through this year. A lot of people don't understand this. I'm not going to get into this stuff because I don't want to fear anybody. But all this stuff is inevitable. It's always meant to play out. Doesn't matter what happens in the White House or whatever, or who's there or who's placed there. A lot of people might get mad when I say this, but the truth is that's that pill that's hard to swallow. And I'm gonna tell you guys, the elected is the selected. So you got always two people running, and there's the red side and the blue side. And then if you understand how they've studied for years, these smart minds in the government and all these different operations in the government, I'm not going to mention names, but anyhow, you got the split in half. You got two hemispheres of the brain. You got the red side and you got the blue side, and they need to work on the same frequency. They don't need to fight each other. We don't need to fight each other. To be in balance and complete harmony, I'm Libra, by the way. I'm all about balance anyhow. To be in complete balance, you must understand this. So if we work on this frequency and vibration, we can, these two hemispheres stop fighting each other, because one side mostly controls the right side and the left side, and they do something else. It's like having the two things on your shoulders you see in movies. You got the central you that makes the decision. Do I listen to the devil on the left side? Do I listen to the little angel with the heaven, with the halo above the head? Do I listen to the good one or the bad guy on the other side? Then you got to make that choice. You got to take that path. You got to go down that road, guys. But like I said, about the number 49 with Kamala Harris being the 49th vice president under Biden. 49 is a very significant number, as well as 22 and 24. And we were just in the year 2024. Now, Bitcoin represents the money, the new digital money system. Now, they're not going to use Bitcoin itself. They have to use one of the altcoins like XRP or XLM or whatever. They have to use something on the blockchain, right? Bitcoin is very decentralized. Bitcoin is what they should only use in the strategic reserve. Understanding the core fundamentals of that, behind that, it should just be Bitcoin. But this is overall good for crypto in the long run, which I want to hedge myself against this crash in inflation, and what's coming in the future could be, I'm looking at year 2026, and then Satoshi's birthday once again is August the 5th. Coming up soon, and then in the year 2026, I'm going to be looking at these dates, is Satoshi's 51st birthday, because that's 5-1. I'm big in that number. You can ask quite a few people, but especially my girlfriend. I'm big on that number, and so be careful out there. If you're investing, must do your own diligence. This ain't financial advice, but I do want you to start thinking of getting the scarcity assets like gold or precious metals, which keeps moving up. There's a reason for this. And I want everybody to focus on their vibrations and frequency, because we need to be balanced. We need to stop being negative to others. We need to stop talking about the rich people. They're always going to continue being rich. They're going to always find loopholes. They know how, back in 2020, a lot of your CEOs, like the Walmart CEO, left before that crash. And that was like, if you were holding Bitcoin, like it went down with all the markets. It went down. It got bought up over time, but I think it took like 2 months or more. But it got bought up eventually. But that was the best time to buy it apparently. Back in 2020. But like this happened in March, I believe. So this is a significant date. This is a really significant date, and we're in March now. So I want you to be aware there could be a flash crash coming. It will not be a black swan event. I'm looking at that next year with the overall traditional stock markets, and the US dollar is actually looking weak. I was going to show that, but the US dollar is showing like it's coming down. It's about to do a death cross around the 200 moving average on the daily, which is about to drop through lower than the 5% appreciation of the dollar. Um, it's coming down. So the 10-year bonds are could be increasing and stuff, but I haven't looked into the charts. But I just want y'all to focus on this stuff because it's very important. The signs are everywhere. We're given signs every day. We stay on Father Time. We look at time as in it's very important, and in all reality, I know we have to go to the jobs, take our kids to school. To some sense, it is important, but it's just like the world, just like up there in space. Like you're never gonna go to space. You're never gonna know someone that's been in space or go to space. Why even think about space? We're here on the ground. We're in Mother Nature. We need to focus on the firmament. We need to focus on Earth. Whether space is real or not is not important. What's important is you're never going to go there. Now, there's cool things in the heavens. There's cool things up there in the stars and everything, and the planets and alignments. I love astrology. I absolutely love it. And I love Chinese astrology as well as American astrology. And this plays in our lives. Like you could see it in the codes, and you could cipher it. My life path number is 1. You know, I look at tarot cards. I know people are gonna maybe hate on me in this and be scared of this, but tarot cards are not evil. It's some people that use tarot cards you can use numbers for evil. The number 666 is not evil. Let me throw this. I studied numbers for a very long time. Numbers, they took the Adolf Hitler took that symbol, you know, and he made it evil. It was a good symbol a long time ago, and he took that symbol and he made it evil. Now, 666 it can mean a lot of interpretations. We are 6 neutrons, protons, and we're made out of 666. And the Antichrist could be within us. Who knows? No one truly knows. Right now, we're not into those end times. We're everything's leading to that. That's going to be in our kids' times. That's why I'm focused on our kids. They are the future of this world. Um, I would love to raise my frequency and vibration to everybody else so they can feed off this passion that I have and these thoughts. And imagination is the key to knowledge. That's one of the things to have good knowledge is to have imagination. I was big on aliens for a long time. Then I found out a lot of stuff. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, if there's smart entities here on Earth, they never left and came back to Earth. They were already here. And they're like in the scripture, the Bible's written, it's like allegorical. It's written in code cipher. It's just like Bitcoin. It's written in code. And the Bible does say they hide in mountains. They hide in the ocean. Only 5% of the ocean has been explored. Who cares what's way up there in the sky? Most people won't be able to ever leave Earth if we can leave Earth. I've heard we don't leave the Van Allen belt. We haven't made it further than the Van Allen belt. I've heard a lot of stuff. But I don't care. We're here. I'm never going to be up there. I'm not focused. I love looking at the stars and astrology, but you're in this vessel. You're in a spirit and you have a mind. That's your computer. Your heart's your engine. It runs 24/7, just like your mind does. When you're dreaming, you go somewhere and they don't know where we go exactly to 100%. But some people are able to astral travel. You can look this up if you don't familiar with astral travel. I think I've done it once, and I'm pretty sure my son's done it more than once, but it's kind of scary. But anyhow, uh, your mind can go anywhere, guys. This is the creator. You're the source. You are part of the creator. He gave you this gift. We've lost a lot of stuff in our DNA, and our genes and our cells are getting destroyed with the EMF, which is electrical magnetic field. There's the sun that gives off EMFs, but that's good for us, I believe. If the sun's real, not artificial. But EMF, we're getting bombarded with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cell phones, laptops, computers. When you walk into Walmart, they're loaded with all this stuff. All the self checkouts, what do you think they run off of? The registers, what do you think they run off of? You can't escape computers. You can't escape cell phones. Kids have cell phones. I didn't have a cell phone when I was a kid. We're at 5G. 5G is, look it up, compared to just 3G. That's two numbers. It is severely harmful to you. And I asked AI, one of the AIs, it was Meta. I love using Meta on Facebook. I asked AI about that, and it never said that studies has shown, it never proven it was a fact that EMF is harmful, but we use it every day. Corporations use it. We use it. Everybody uses it. If you're streaming stuff, you have Wi-Fi, you use Bluetooth, you use it every day. Where would we be without it? So you must protect yourself, and there's things to buy for that. And I'll be in my videos. They're in my videos, and I'll post them when I able to get my bonus. I'll buy more of these stuff for my cell phones and large devices. But yeah, the only thing AI mentioned when I asked that the question, it said, "Do not sleep with your phone by your head," which I don't do that. I charge it up away from me, and then I have to wake up. I have to get out of bed to stop the alarm and all that, which could, my girlfriend get mad at me, might wake up the baby, but I'm up quick to get the phone, and that kind of wakes me up. That I don't sleep through my alarm clock. But do not put your phone by your head, ever. Don't sleep with your phone by your head. Don't sleep by the thing that gauges your electricity. If your room's close to that. You need protection, guys. And another thing, women out there, this is very, very important. Do not put a cell phone in your back pocket, which is close to your ovaries. This is bad. This will kill your fertility. This will kill anything with dealing with fertility, being fertile. Look it up. It's real. Don't put your phone in your back pocket, women. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. If you want to have kids, please. Love you out there. Hercules Crypto is out.